Here are the 10 best games to play on a low-spec PC. Hey Pushpins, when you've recently landed into the world of gaming, you might not have a high-performing PC to play all the games out there. But don't get disheartened because there's still some amazing games to play on a low-spec PC. These games can set you off on a gaming adventure. Before waiting further, let's discuss the 10 best games to play on a low-spec PC.
Do you want to win any of the items you see on your screen? All you have to do is watch the whole video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. Good luck!
Number 10. The Sims. I think everyone has played this game at least once in his or her life. There's Sims 1, 2, 3, and 4, and each one of them is amazing. Luckily, this game can be played on a low-spec PC, as it needs Intel Core 2 Duo 1.8 GHz CPU, 4 GB RAM, and a 17 GB storage. The Sims is a life simulator game, so that means if you're bored, you can control your character's life and make choices for them. You're required to take care of the needs of your desired Sims and keep them happy and satisfied at all times. This game depends on the choice you make for your Sims. Number 9. Among Us. The game that has taken the internet by storm. Among Us system requirements are very low. You have a CPU equivalent to an Intel Pentium 4, 2.00 GHz, meaning this game can run off pretty much any computer that it requires a Windows 7 as a minimum operating system. Among Us is an online multiplayer social deduction game, which is developed by American game studio Inner Sloth. The game was released on June 15, 2018, but recently in 2020, it's the talk of the town. In this game, crewmates are on a spaceship, and they complete their tasks. On the other hand, there are imposters who want to sabotage the spaceship and kill the crewmates before they complete their tasks to win. This game is a mixture of betrayal, teamwork, excitement, and staying on edge at all times. The game can be played online with people all over the world and locally with your friends. Number 8. League of Legends. Next, we have League of Legends, an old game, but definitely one of the best games ever produced. It's a multiplayer online battle arena game, which was developed and published by Riot Games in 2009. In this game, 5 players form a team and assume the role of a champion, which has unique abilities. The main game mode is called Summoner's Rift, and it's the most exciting one. In this mode, the sole goal is to destroy the opponent's team's nexus, which is a structure that lies in the center of the opponent's base, and is protected by defensive structures. The game becomes pretty competitive and fun. The good news is that League of Legends can be played on a low-spec PC. The minimum requirements are CPU with 3 GHz processing, supporting SSE2 instruction set or higher, 2 GB RAM, and 12 GB HDD free space. Every PC pretty much meets these requirements, so enjoy this game. Number 7. Faster Than Light. One of the most thrilling games is Faster Than Light. This game takes place in space, where you can build your own ship and travel through space, stars, and galaxies, and manage to save a universe. The exciting part of the game is that everything you start in the game, you are introduced with different obstacles and game maps. So that means even if you play the same mission twice or more, you will have to use new ways to overcome the hardships and win the game. Faster Than Light can be easily played on a PC with 2 GHz CPU and 1 GB RAM and only 175 megabytes storage. This means even if your PC does not do anything else, it will surely play this game. However, don't go anywhere. We still have a lot of games to discuss, so keep watching. Number 6. Half-Life 2.
Welcome to City 17. You have chosen been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers.
Half-Life 2 is one of the best games ever produced. Half-Life 2 is a first-person shooter game and was developed and published by Valve in 2004. It continues the story of the scientist named Gordon Freeman, who fights aliens and combines with aliens. This game is a mixture of shooting, puzzles, and storytelling. Even though the game was published 16 years ago, people still play it, and some are waiting for Half-Life 3. Again, this is a low-spec game, and it was released a long time ago. a 1.7 GHz dual-core CPU with 512 megabytes RAM and 4 to 5 gigabytes storage will be required to run this game. I know this is an old game, but once you start playing it, you won't be able to get over it easily. Take my word for it. Number 5, Portal 2.
These next tests require cooperation. Consequently, they have never been solved by a human. That's where you come in. You don't know pride.
Portal 2 is developed by the same company as Half-Life, and now you can guess that it's great too. Portal 2 is a puzzle PC game that involves using a weapon that creates teleportation portals and past different levels to move ahead in the game. It offers single player as well as multiplayer mode, so that means you can enjoy it alone or have a long gaming session with your friends. The system requirements for this game are also very low. 3 GHz dual-core CPU, 2 GB RAM, and 8 GB storage will perfectly run this game. For the graphics, a video card that supports Pixel Shader 2.0b and has 128 megabytes RAM would give life to this game. Definitely don't miss out on this one. Number 4, Dragon Age Origins.
They're coming!
Tonight, we have vengeance!
A little time away from reality can really make you feel relaxed. Dragon Age Origins is an RPG classic that is based on a medieval fantasy world. This game involves a mortal choice system and offers players to make complex decisions, and depending upon those decisions, there are effective consequences. Since this is an old game, it can run on a low-spec PC with Intel Core 2 1.6 GHz CPU, and only 1 GB RAM and 20 GB storage. This game puts the player in a role of a warrior, mage, or rogue, coming from an elfin, human, or dwarven background. This game is played from a third-person perspective, but it can be shifted to top-down perspective as well. You should definitely play this game. But wait, we have more. Moving on to the top 3 best games. Number 3, Minecraft.
To a place where everything is made of blocks, where the only limit is your imagination.
Are you creative? If yes, this one is especially for you. Minecraft can be played on a low-spec PC, and it will work as you are playing it on a high-performing gaming setup. Those of you who are not familiar with the game, Minecraft is a game where players explore and construct a 3D world with infinite terrain. You should be playing this game if you want to create a world out of your imagination. So in order to do that, players discover and extract materials to make buildings and houses. To make things exciting, there are 2 game modes available, namely the creative mode, where players have unlimited resources to build, and the other gameplay mode is survival mode, where the players must acquire the resources to build their world. The players have the choice to cooperate or compete against other players from the glove. So, for this game, you have to have great imagination, and you should go for it. Number 2, Super Mario Forever. There have been a lot of Super Mario games, and each one of them has been an amazing one. Super Mario Forever is an adventure-based game in the fictional Mushroom Kingdom with Mario as the main player that you will be playing. Mario often plays alongside with his brother Luigi too. This game is based on levels where Mario rescues kidnapped Princess Peach. An operating system of Windows XP 32 with Intel Pentium processor along with 256 megabytes RAM and 75 in storage can run this game really well. So, if you want to play the hero, you should play Mario and save the princess. Surprisingly, this game was released in 2004 by Nintendo, but it is still widely played by children as well as adults. It also gained a lot of popularity back in the day, and continues to have a special place in our hearts and on the computers, of course. Number 1, Hearthstone.
Wars are only won upon the anvil of honor.
Number 1, we have Hearthstone, which is a very different game from the other ones we have discussed before. It is a fast-paced strategy card game produced by Blizzard Entertainment. Since the game involves minimal graphics and the game only requires a processor of Intel Pentium D or AMD Athlon 64X2 and 3 GB RAM and 3 GB available HD space on your PC to run smoothly. The game Hearthstone actually builds upon the exciting lore of Warcraft series, uses the same elements, relics, and even characters. The game is played between 2 opponents, constructed decks of 30 cards, and a selected hero who has a unique power. The goal is to destroy the opponent's hero by using the limited mana crystals. You really don't want to miss this one. So, we've discussed the 10 best games to play on a low-spec PC. See? Your PC is not so useless after all. Enjoy these adventure-filled games and eventually become a pro. Which games would you play next? Also, share games with us that you play on your low-spec PC in the comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to Gaming Pushpins and turn on your notifications to get notified about the new videos. I'll see you in the next video.